description about whether they are resident, migratory, and all that. Now, that's the basic investment, binoculars and field guide. But until you reach there, until you think you have, you want to take up this hobby seriously, but you want to test it out, you can also try with some easy, affordable things. So, for example, Early Bird website has this foldable booklets. I think they are less than 30-40 rupees. So you can always find out from them if there are birds of Andaman Nicobar Islands. If there is any booklet like this, you can get those booklets and you can even use them on your bird walks or your regular birding. Other thing for beginner bird watchers or people who are new to birding or nature, you can subscribe to this Flock. So Flock is a e-newsletter and it gives you all the information about birds and birding activities related to India. It's designed for beginner bird watchers, beginner nature enthusiasts to know what is happening, what interesting things are about birds, and what kind of birding events are happening across India. Even as I said, bird field guides are important. Before you purchase a field guide, all of you should definitely download this app called Merlin Bird ID app. It's a free app. Download this and install the India pack. And through this app, you can learn a lot about birds. So once you have downloaded the app and installed the pack, um, there are various ways of exploring the birds around you. You can answer a set of questions or upload a photo, and the app will suggest what bird you have seen. You can also see a list of birds that are commonly spotted in your area, and then look at the photos, listen to the sounds, and read a description. So it's an app which can actually make you learn a lot about birds. And if once you have got some experience, some basic knowledge of local birds, you can go to Bird Count India website and you can also look at some of the articles. Every few months, we have some or the other birding events happening. You can participate in the birding events. You can get access to a lot of migration maps of the birds. And every month, we post a challenge, eBird challenge. And as I said, bird watchers are different types of bird watchers. Some are just interested in photos, some are interested in documenting, some are interested in looking at behavior, and some are very competitive and they want to win all the challenges related to birding. So for them also there are different things. So for everyone there is something. Now another appeal from me to all of you would be is to start contributing to citizen science initiatives, not just birds but also other animals and plants. So some of the most popular ones are eBird, iNaturalist, the green one that you see, Season Watch, which basically helps in documenting trees, and India Biodiversity Portal. So for birds, you can use eBird, and for plants, Season Watch, and actually plants and all the other animals, you can use any of these portals. And for all of these, there are apps which makes it easier. To give you an example, my colleague Ashwin Vishwanath, when he was in Andaman Islands a few years ago, he clicked a lot of photos from his mobile and his camera and he uploaded them on iNaturalist. Now, when a birder from Bangalore or when a person from Bangalore can come to your place and document all these things, you yourself are living there. You have access to such beautiful place and all these interesting creatures which we don't get in a city. We'll go mad if we come to your place. So document them. You never know how and when this species will go away or vanish from Earth. So please start documenting them. And once you get addicted to birds, you start uploading checklists your eBird, you would also be known in your birding circle. So this is a screenshot of top 100 eBirders. If you Google top 100 eBirders from Andaman Nicobar Islands, I've just put a screenshot of the top 10 people. And you can see Amritji has put over 2000 checklists on eBird. Shakti ji has put more than 1200, and then Arunji. So all of you can actually, start uploading and have your name in this website. In Andaman Islands, so far we have on eBird from Andaman Islands, we have over 20,000 photos and over 1,000 sound recordings. But a lot of these photos are only from a few people, few resident birders from Andaman, but most of them are birders from outside who have come there as tourists and they have taken photos. So again, there is a request that if you are interested in birding, please contribute your photo and sound recordings to the Andaman state. And that's it. We are towards the end. I would like to thank BirdCount India's partners, our funders. Special thanks to Andaman Avians Club for giving me this opportunity to talk about my favorite subject, which is birds and bird documentation. And yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions, please write to us. And if you have any questions right now, I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. That was quite informative.
Thank you.
And definitely our team will surely jump into the action. I think all of us are already into action.
Nice.
We've got so many people on board now, and we are doing all our best. But we'll keep this flow continued. And I think from last 2 years, the documenting from the Andaman Avian Club team has increased. And the best part is now Andaman Avian Club is across the complete all 3 districts of the islands. So we are getting proper information from North Andaman also, Middle Andaman also, and we are trying to include more people on it. We are training few more localites on that. We are trying to help them with the bird identification techniques. Recently, we did a camp in Little Andaman also, and there was also a very good response. And we got some 2-3 local guys who are interested in birding. So we are in touch with them. We are also guiding them how to use the platform, how to contribute to eBird. Because apart from South Andaman, data from other corners are very less, whereas the sightings are more there. The chances of seeing endemic in other parts of the island, especially other than the South Andaman Islands, are more in North and Middle Andaman also. But we don't have e-birders there. We just have 1 or 2 local guys who know that with the local name. So the initiative of our club is to increase more birders in those corridors and simultaneously to get them on eBird so that more data is uploaded.
That's true. And I also think it is at some point Andaman and Nicobar Islands should think of having their own event. Like Assam is doing their Bihu bird count for the last 3 years now. Nagaland started their Tokuimong bird count. So there are a lot of regional events happening statewide, and it's high time that Andaman also thinks of an event which is culturally important, or of some significance.
Actually, ma'am, behind all these things, there are many other factors coming into play. So the first thing is Andaman Nicobar was not taken so seriously in terms of all those things, other than the researchers, not the policymakers, not the people who are in charge. They're slowly now they are also getting aware that yes, we need to do this thing, we need to do that thing, and yes, there are few things which we need to take in count right now. So I think the administration is slowly coming up into that pace. It will take another 1 or 2 years. That was the reason that Andaman Avian Club started the ANI Bird Week last year. Last year it was very small. It was engaging 2 or 3 government agencies into it. This year we have did it for a week long. We tried to spread it to across all the 3 districts of the island also. We are still not very operational in the Nicobar district because of the permission and
Yeah.
the availability of people in and around places. But we will definitely try to push this because we have few people moving to the southern group from the team. Moreover, as you said, like the state festivals or the state organized festivals are yet to be materialized because there are many things or many people to be convinced. The forest department itself needs a convincing that yes, we need to do something on this. And then when
Yeah,
the forest department gets convinced, then the whole administration has to get convinced because the only thing which they believe is the wildlife view. And
yeah, yeah.
the wildlife has also got some different priorities. Birds are still not on the top list. They have their more human animal conflicts which are
Correct.
there, and compared to the area and the manpower, forest still is very bad. So I think in coming days this will happen. This will happen because Andaman Even Club is trying the best to get those things on track. We have got so many schools on board. We have got so many local birders who are not the member of club, but yes, they are the volunteers for the club because whenever there is an event, they jump in, they do the event, and I'm very happy that we have got some very good volunteers across the island. Suresh from Havelock, Mr. Subhash from Diglipur. They're not the members of the club. They are still a very good volunteer, and we are trying to join more people into that stream as a resource
Excellent.
person. Also. I think in coming days this will improve.
Yes, I certainly have high hopes, and I'm really, all of us actually are very happy to see that birding has grown in Andaman and it has been growing. And thanks to all of you, all of your efforts, and good luck to all of you. And I hope you remember that February is a great backyard bird count. So we look forward for a very wonderful and very joshful performance from Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
Definitely, ma'am. Definitely. I think Amrit is already geared up for the event,
Yes.
and he has turned the 4 days of great backyard into a Andaman bird race also.
Oh,
So
lovely.
this is a very good effort by him. Uh, our team will definitely do this in the best possible way. We have been doing it from last 6 years. I'm happy to continue it for another many years to go. So we'll
Excellent.
definitely do it, ma'am. No problem.
All right. All right, then. Thank you so much. Have a lovely weekend and
Sure.
good night.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for all your time and for the lovely presentation. On behalf of the Andaman Avian Club, I take the privilege to thank you for joining us and making this Andaman Nicobar Bird Week a success. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.